Hi there folks, welcome back to Close Enough Garage. Today we're taking a look at the Aoshima Toyota Trueno AE86. This is the Car Boutique Club version, a slightly modified version of the car. It comes with a different body kit than the standard car, and I believe this kit was first released in 2006 or 2007. It's been re-released a few times by Aoshima, and you'll notice that the boxes are different over the years, but it's pretty much the same kit inside. This is the older version of the kit. I'm not sure when this one is from, if it's the first version or the second version, but the newer ones come in a plain white box with a car on the front. So take a quick look at the box. So as usual, quite nice box art there, nice depiction of the car, looks great with that body kit on and the Race TE37 wheels. This body kit I believe is very popular with drifters. You see a lot of the drift versions of this car in real life, and then they've got similar body kits on. Can't really find too much about the Car Boutique Club. I don't know if it's a Japan-based tuning company or aero company. So yeah, not a lot online about them. You do find a few different pictures of cars with this body kit on, with a sort of drift liveries, bright paint jobs, lots of decals on them. So yeah, really nice picture of the car on the front. On the side here we have got the Mr. Hobby colour codes. The same on the box art on the side here. And a little bit of blurb about the different options that are on it. So it's different front bumper, side skirts, muffler, carbon bonnet, rear bumper spoiler, and you've got your Volk Racing TE37s. And it says here that the kit reproduces the Car Boutique Club full aero on the basis of the late version Model 3. The interior includes roll cages and meets the real racing specifications. Tail lamps and winkers are moulded in clear red and clear orange. The moulding colour of the body is white. The interior is reproduced without rear seats. Retractable headlights do not open and close. Now this is based on, obviously there's a lot of, Aoshima do a lot of different versions of this car, but your initial D versions, black limited versions, there's a TRD version, there's the 11 versions which have the fixed headlights rather than the pop-ups. So they do an absolute ton of these cars. This one says that the headlights don't open, but I know that, well, we'll have a look in the box in a second, but basically the stuff is included to do it. So give me a wee second, I'll open up the box and we'll take a look at all the parts and the sprues and all the stuff inside. Right, bags are all opened up and we've got the instruction manual here. So this quite a thick instruction manual. This is a questionnaire. Did a bit of Google translating, so it's just basically some questions about why you picked this kit, what you think about the kit, what kind of kits you want Aoshima to make in the future, blah blah blah. There's a few different questions here. Wonder if they'll still accept it if I filled it in and sent it away. So we'll look at the colour sheets. So white, black, red, silver, flat black, steel, clear orange, smoke grey. Not a lot of colours needed in this kit, but if you want to obviously do a bit of custom work or whatever, you can kind of go to town with it. So yeah, now I have built one of these kits before. Built the black limited version, and it really was a fantastic kit. Really one of Aoshima's best kits, I think. Really recommend picking the Aoshima one up over the Fujimi one, as the Fujimi one is one of the worst model kits that I have tried to build. So yeah, decent size instruction book, and as I was saying earlier about the pop-up headlights, it says that you're not able to open and close them, but you'll see here you've got your two headlights here, and this is the mechanism for the pop-up. So you can do it if you really want to. It'll be easier just to glue them closed, I suppose, but why not just make them pop up? Looks better. You can move them, have them up or down. So there's quite a few parts on here that aren't used. seats, for example. It does come with bucket seats, but gives you the headrest here, because in the standard versions the seats are in two parts. So first sprue, we have got the interior. So it's stripped out interior on this one. It is a different interior for the other ones. Obviously you can see all your pressed metal there, exposed struts and stuff like that. You've also got roll cage pieces, and I've never seen this before, really like that. You've got the steering wheel sort of in its own little protective circle there, and looks to be a long shift knob as well. Next up we've got more interior parts. So like I say, headrests here aren't needed, a couple of license plate holders, handbrake, rear view mirror, gear lever, but I think that will be replaced with the other one. Steering column, pedals, and the original steering wheel, and then you've got the dashboard here as well. I know this is the earlier version of this tooling, but I feel like the Black Limited one seemed to have a bit better quality. It's like these kind of little thready bits coming off. Still decent, but I remember the other one being a bit better. Next up we've got your body kit here. So got your bonnet, it's got your moulded in bonnet pins. That's why you can't, I've just realised now, you've got these fixed parts here for the headlights, so if you are wanting to make them pop up you would need to cut these off, and I don't know if the other section is there for the tops of the headlights. Yeah, I suppose you probably could cut them off and then do them separately, but you'd need to be really careful. So I stand corrected. You've got your side skirts there, a tiny bit of flash on there, and this is the mount for the front bumper. Little chrome sprue here with your muffler or exhaust. Your two bucket seats, which is, don't think they're based on any one seat. I've seen these in a few Aoshima kits. It must just be their own kind of design, standard sort of racing seats. They're actually not too bad. Used them a few times. Next, chrome sprue, we've got your brakes, side mirrors, your original back box there, and your original exhaust tip. But I think the only part you're really using here is the mirrors and the brakes, but I'll be stripping that chrome off of them before I paint them. I'll get the chassis here. So as I was saying, a lot of these other kits come with engines, but sadly this one doesn't. Get why they've done it. Probably doesn't make sense for them to make tons of different variations of modified engines to go with the modified cars. So nice big gaping hole there where the engine should go. You can see there, that's where it would attach. Previous one I've built did come with an engine, but unfortunately not this one. So still moulded in, unfortunately. But yeah, reasonably detailed chassis. Next up, speaking of chassis, here is all the chassis parts. So there is quite a lot of stuff that's separately moulded on this. So you've got your rear differential and rear axle. That's a couple of wing mirror options. It does come with the radiator, as that will be visible through the body kit. You've got your window wipers, front subframe, got anti-roll bars there, two shock absorbers, steering rack, and I believe these are control arms. It's for mounting your wheels. Back to the steering rack. I went the wrong way around here because I flipped it. So got your headlights here. I'm going to check if those fit actually, because I would much rather have them open. Get your front wheel hubs and shocks. looks like the bottom of the fuel tank or something there as well. So yeah, there is quite a lot going on in the chassis there. It's not just your sort of super basic stuff. There's a little bit to do there. Front bumper and rear bumper here. This is the part of the Hot Boutique, sorry, not Hot Boutique, Car Boutique Club body kit. It's really nice. It's really nice and open here. You just need to make sure that you get your radiator painted up really good, and sort of internals, you're going to see it right through that. We have got clear parts next, so your main glass there. I believe later versions of the kit do come with window masks. This one doesn't, unfortunately. They're pretty well marked out. Bit of scratch on the glass there, but it's not too bad. Just got your headlights, various side repeaters, and your rear lights there too. But it also comes with red and yellow moulded clear parts for your indicators and brake lights. Really nice touch for Aoshima. A lot of their kits come with this. Just makes it a lot easier, because sometimes it can be quite tricky to get that clear orange and red, like get it to the right sort of depth, but these always look really good. And then we have got the TE37 wheels in 16-inch. Now, Aoshima do these wheels as an aftermarket part as well, but they tend to only come in like a bigger size. I think it's 18 or 19-inch, and they're absolutely huge, but the 16-inch is perfect for this car, because it is quite a small car. So yeah, really nicely moulded. Tyres aren't the best. They are sort of standard Aoshima tyres. Get these in lots of different kits. They're not the greatest tyres, but they'll do for what they are. Got your decal sheet here as well, which I forgot about. It's got your Car Boutique Club in silver. A few different sizes. GTV twin cam 16. A couple of little cartoon cars there. Trueno. Number plates there too. And a selection of dials. It also comes with your Race T37 decals for the wheels. So you'll see one of them is backwards there. I just tend to find a lot of drift cars, Japanese cars, they'll mirror the decals on the other side rather than having them the right way around, so that it goes better with the body. I've just got a little bag there. I've got springs, because this car does come with functional suspension. The springs actually work. The car can bounce up and down, and your poly caps. And then, last but not least, got the body shell. Now I really like it when the body shells come with like this, with the bumpers and bonnet separate, because what you tend to find is it cuts down on the amount of mould lines. So normally you would have like mould lines running all the way down here, but there's none on the front wings. There's a tiny bit on the roof there, just from the door back down, and then it runs down the back edge and down the back of the boot. But then normally you would have it coming right down over the bumper, and a lot of the cars that have got sort of shaped bumpers, it makes it quite hard to sand off, get into all the little corners and stuff. So that is a really nicely moulded body. See what it's like with the body kit on. So reasonably nice fitment there. Sometimes what happens with the bumpers is they end up slightly wider. These parts flex out the way, and it doesn't line up with the rear wheel arch. That's actually quite a good fit. Just out by a little bow here at the back there. At the front, I can't really put this one on because I need the mounting post. But let's see. Yeah, it should sit about there, but I'll just get a gap in there so that other part will fit, so that it mounts on properly. So yeah, that was the Aoshima Car Boutique Club Sprinter Trueno AE86. Really good kit. Like I said before, the Aoshima versions of the AE86 are fantastic. I would really recommend picking one of them up if you are looking to make one of these cars. I wouldn't bother with the Fujimi ones. The Fujimi ones I don't think have been updated in about 20 years, whereas this is, so I'm saying 20 years here, it's probably more like 40 years. These ones are a lot more recent. There's tons of different versions you can get. There's all the different, I think there's about 10 different initial D versions, all the standard versions, a few sort of modified versions as well. Definitely worth picking up if you want to add one of these to your collection. So thanks for watching the video, guys. I will see you all soon in another video, and I'll catch you later. Cheers. Bye.